recreation, sir.
You have to leave the property. You're going to be under arrest. Okay.
So you're threatening me with arrest if I don't leave from public property?
Yes.
Why?
I'm not going to argue. You have 2 seconds to start walking off the property.
5280. What statute requirements?
Sir, you need to leave the property. You're going to go into arrest.
Building. I'm not. No. That's not true. Where's the penal code that's stated out there?
Employee number?
And you're telling me that memorial. Listen to this. How important this is. You're telling me and the camera and the people of Los Angeles that memorial.
Today's videos take us from Spanaway, Washington to Los Angeles County, where 2 ordinary citizens challenge police authority over public property and constitutional rights. These officers pushed hard for compliance, but did they go too far? Thanks to the original creators for documenting these encounters and helping educate the public about civil rights. Be sure to subscribe to their channel through the link in the description and let them know that ID Refusal Rights sent you because we support constitutional freedoms. Stay with us. You'll definitely have your own opinion before this video ends.
How you doing? Can I help you?
No, I'm good.
What are you taking pictures of?
I'm just working on a project.
What's the project?
Just something for me.
What's going to be done with it?
Well, I'd rather not get into it right now, but if you'd like, I can email you later on. If you have an email, I promise I won't dox you. I'll cut it out.
Well, I wonder what it is for.
Sure.
It's a public property. This is a
absolutely.
Park apartment property. Yeah, I'd like you to leave.
You want me to leave here?
Yes.
Hey, sir, they want you off the property, so you got to leave, okay? Just so you know, you're being audio and video recorded.
This is public property, isn't it?
No, you have to leave.
This is owned by Pierce County Public Recreation, sir.
You have to leave the property. You're going to be under arrest. Okay.
So you're threatening me with arrest if I don't leave from public property?
Yes.
Why?
I'm not going to argue. You have 2 seconds to start walking off the property.
5280. What statute requirements?
Sir, you need to leave the property. You're going to go into arrest.
Within seconds, the encounter shifts from a simple conversation to a threat of arrest. Under the First Amendment, recording government officials performing their duties in public is generally protected. Any restriction on access to public property must be supported by lawful authority, rather than a blanket demand to leave. The central question isn't whether officers can issue commands, it's whether those commands are backed by law and consistent with constitutional protections.
Then I'm gonna hold you with your qualified immunity. This is a public location.
You need to leave the property. You're going to jail.
He trespassed me. I need to know how long I'm trespassed for.
You're trespassed for a year, sir.
I need the legal notice.
No, go away.
What's your name?
We're done with you.
Officer Thompson? Okay.
Go away. We're done with you.
Oh, you go away.
The confrontation escalates when the citizen is told he has been trespassed for an entire year, while simultaneously asking for legal notice. In many jurisdictions, trespass enforcement on government-owned property depends on the specific authority granted by law and the facts of the situation. Public property is not automatically open to every activity, but restrictions generally must have a lawful basis. That distinction often becomes the focus of disputes like this one.
I'm going to head on over here and look into this, see if there's any merit to those allegations. The CIA is actually going to be hanging out on this publicly available sidewalk here just to get recording, video, audio, still photographs to see what's going on while I go onto the site.
Hey, good. How you doing? Good. I am here working on a follow-up story. My understanding is there was a journalist here on the 17th of September and that he was allegedly unlawfully trespassed from this city-owned property, and I just wanted to see, is there any merit to that? Did that actually happen?
17th, what day was that?
35. Okay. Do I get a carton? Yeah.
Not sure if you were here that day, but he's a
yeah,
redheaded guy.
This was on Wednesday. I was here. I don't remember anything happening.
Gotcha.
Do you remember anything of a guy getting What is like what kicked out on the course?
My understanding is, yeah, he was working here. He was here working on a story about the golf course, and it had the Pierce County Sheriff's Department called on him, and he was trespassed for a year.
I don't know anything about that.
Doesn't sound familiar at all.
No.
Gotcha. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, and forgive me if I get this wrong, I think it was like Holseth or Hogseth or something like that.
Oh, Hands? Friday?
One that works here, yeah. Friday was the day you were here?
I have never been here before. This is my first time here.
There was somebody here Friday that was doing the same thing, face
Correct.
covered up. And
Yep, exactly, yeah.
afraid to show themselves.
Yep, he's a journalist in the area as well. He was here working on story. We kind of work on some similar stories sometimes. And in this case, it's really just, about municipal golf courses. A lot of people don't know that there are actually municipal golf courses. Instead of having to go get like a $3,000 a month membership at some private one, you can actually use a city-owned one or county-owned one in this case. But neither of you are familiar with that other guy being trespassed off this property?
It was mainly just because he was trying to go on the course. And, I mean, it's for golfers golfing and for their safety because, he gets hit.
Gotcha. So I just want to make sure I understand.
But like it's a public.
He was trespassing.
Trespassing
on the golf course. Here is okay. But out on the golf course, if he doesn't pay, he's trespassing on the golf course.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's more of a safety thing for everybody on the course. And
so
himself.
when you're saying trespassing on the course, are you talking about walking on the green, or are you talking about walking on the path that's available to any person in the public?
That's not available to people. The path is available to people that pay to play golf.
Gotcha. How would somebody know that? I mean, it's Parks and Rec.
Because we're telling them that.
Gotcha.
And I know Hans had an issue with him because he wouldn't answer any of his questions.
Gotcha.
He was basically telling Hans it's none of his business what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the Fourth Amendment. That's true. It is none of his business.
Hans works here.
Yeah. It's none of his business. It's the Fourth Amendment issue. So are you allowed, just out of curiosity, I don't know how much authority Pierce County gives you, are you allowed to, at whim, just revoke the 13th Amendment and start enslaving people again? I just don't know how far the, reversal of law goes.
That's, neither are we, and that's why we just call the police, because they know the law before we do.
Gotcha. Yeah, the sad thing is most police in this area really don't understand anything that they're talking about, for the most part. Sometimes they get it right. Like Washington State Patrol, you ask them about traffic law, well, I'll tell you what, they'll write their own mother a ticket. They know everything about traffic law. Do a lot of local cops know things about domestic violence a lot? I'd say probably so, yeah. Probably a lot of good stuff right there. Do they know anything about trespass? Woo! Very little, actually. Shockingly poor performance from locals. So I'm just here documenting what appears to be, and it sounds like from what you're saying a moment ago, just a blatant willingness on part of Pierce County Parks and Recreation being managed by your company to violate citizens and journalists' liberties while they're on everyone's property. This is owned by Pierce County, right?
Yeah, but it's managed by Kemper Sports.
Gotcha. Okay, so do all of the constitutions, like U.S. and state constitution, is this kind of like a dark hole for them? Do they just go away?
I don't know how they look at it.
Gotcha.
We're trying to run a business here.
Yeah, on behalf of the county.
I don't know why you feel the need to cover your face and film everything that everyone's talking about.
Well, because apparently there's a lot of liberty violations, and it's better just to catch that and have a proper accounting of everything that happens, as well as there's no he said, she said kind of stuff, right? We got a neutral party here, the camera, we get everything. So if you say something about me or I say something about you, we'll actually have...
Well, all I know is we're trying to run a business here, and right now you're interfering with us running a business.
Am I really? Well, I'm here to make a public records request about the golf course.
You can go make a public record of anything around here you'd like.
No, I'm here to make a public records request in accordance with RCW 4256-80.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Is there a representative for Pierce County that works at this property?
No.
Ooh.
We're managed by Kemper Sports.
Gotcha.
There doesn't need to be a Pierce County.
Tell you what, you know what I'll do? I'm going to submit a public records request since you're telling me that there's no person that represents Pierce County here on this property. I'm going to submit a public records request to the next available person. Since you work with agency on behalf of Pierce County, I'm looking for all documents that demonstrate maintenance of the greens for the last year, and I'd like that sent to anonymous citizen WA@protonmail.com.
You're free to do whatever.
Probably have to just go to City Center, to the court, because that's where our
Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some footage from the sidewalks that go through the course, but I'm not going to step onto the greens.
You can't go on. You can't go.
Sure, I can. Yeah, it's public property.
Outside outside the fence.
No.
Outside the
Yeah,
fence.
we're just going to have to agree to disagree on that one. So, anyways, I'm going to head back out and
If
just
you
get
go
some.
on the course where paying customers are, I will call sheriffs.
Yeah, did you want to give them a call right now? Just kind of speed it up a little bit.
Go out and do what you need to do.
Okay. So you're good with that?
Go out and do what you need to do.
I'm going to get disorderly, sir. Just,
Please.
So we all good on the whole trespass primer and all that?
Sheriffs are on the way.
Okay. All right. I'll certainly wait for him. Thank you.
I'm just going for my partner. See if I go from there.
Got it. I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah. No problem.
Anything you need from us?
No.
Okay.
We're all good.
All right.
All right. You good with the Constitution? Or did you just get back off of vacation from North Korea? Sometimes it kind of seeps into your soul in an insidious manner, and all of a sudden you're just kind of thinking about what they think over there. And you come back, you kind of need a debrief time, kind of warm back up to the freedoms of America. And it seems like you're probably a fan of the United States Constitution, I guess. So I would just maybe recommend call Mrs. Hull from 8th grade civics class, get a quick refresher, on the First Amendment. There's actually 5 subsequent liberties within the First Amendment that are really great. Press is one of them. Okay. Protesting.
Yeah, you're good to go back inside.
Deputy, I do have a couple questions for you if I could. One, I'd like to see if I could please get give me a wait for that to get back on.
It's on.
Oh, it's on. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Any chance I could get a business card from you with an incident or call number, whatever you call it, CAD number? I know.
I can do that.
That'd be great. And also, I do have a question for you.
Give me one sec.
Sure, you bet. The other journalist is out on the sidewalk. I'd really like to get some questions answered about that. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be Deputy Miles? Nope, you're not. Never mind.
Deputy who?
Miles. I was actually wanting to ask some questions, Deputy Miles. We have a question for you. Maybe you can answer. If you can't, guess what? There is a journalist out on the public sidewalk out there right now who is here on the 17th working on a story about public golf courses, municipal golf courses, and was unlawfully trespassed. Now, major distinguishing features between he and I is he's a redhead, I'm near 6'3", he's about 5'9". Is it just that Pierce County doesn't like redheads and you allow people that are salt and pepper here to come in here? Why is there a distinguishing outcome here between my being lawfully present on this public property that I own and another journalist gets kicked out for taking photos and video? That's a disparate outcome. Yeah, there's video evidence of it. I mean, I saw the video footage. There's nothing.
I'm glad there's video evidence, man.
Yeah.
But you guys had better things to do with your lives, man. I mean,
Olson?
No? Yeah, Olson.
Are you really going to be this rude? Now, see, Newsom's been...
I'm not being rude, man.
You are.
I think it's honest.
You're casting aspersions.
I'm asking an honest question.
Yeah, actually what I do is I work on public interest stories. And this one, just like up at Legion, Merritt, and others, a lot of people, a lot of citizens truly do not know that there are public golf courses that are paid for by tax dollars that you don't have to go and pay like $3,000 a month or whatever they do at private golf courses, right? I mean, that's actually a good deal. Honestly, it really is a good deal that you can come here and spend, I don't know what it costs, $50 a day, whatever it is. Come here and golf, have some fun, do that for such an affordable rate. People do not know this. But also, some of the other places I've gone to that have issues, there's individuals that allege that the maintenance isn't correct or that there's problems with the operations, because as I'm sure you know, there are individuals in there, a management company that manage it on behalf of Pierce County, right?
Correct.
And I would imagine, even if you hate my guts, not saying you do, but even if you did, I would imagine you would want to know that if there were some maintenance issues, if there was something untoward going on, if tax dollars weren't being spent correctly or they weren't living up to the agreement that exists between the county and their management company, we should all want to know this. Now, I agree.
So is this your way of protesting it? What's happening? Is that what it is? I'm just asking a question.
Protesting what?
protesting whatever you're trying to explain? There's a issue in here or something?
No. I actually came in to submit a public records request, and shocking, guess what I found? They're violating the Public Records Act. I know, we're all shocked to hear that in Washington State, the Records Act gets violated, let's see, every minute of the day by pretty much every agency. So yeah, guess what? They don't have a liaison in there. Section 80 of the Public Records Act, subsection 2 says you can go to any department, division, bureau, commission, etc. and submit it there. There's no form of the request. And guess what? They're not accepting them in there. So if you had somebody come in here golfing and said, hey, there's a problem I'd like to know about as a citizen, you know, the thing's broken over there, whatever it is, right? They're saying, no, we're not going to take it. And guess what Pierce County is doing? I know this is shocking. Because, you know, the Pierce County commissioners are a bunch of real hardworking elected officials. And boy, they love to stay on top of the Public Records Act. Your bosses are simply the most corrupt people, as in the county commissioners, out there. They just don't care about the Records Act because they hate transparency. And as a journalist, I come here to focus on that kind of stuff.
You're a journalist then?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, there we go. See, now look, I think we've kind of taken it down a notch. I think there's less of an interest in maybe baiting me with your asp or something like that now. So,
so what's up with the mask, man?
I'm glad you asked. This actually is a protest. Okay. It's a silent protest. I don't think it comes imbued with laser beams or, you know, guided missiles or anything like that, but it's my protest against fusion centers. I think fusion centers are a very significant ill in our society. I don't think Benjamin and Tommy and the rest of the gang back in the late 1700s woke up and said, hold on, let's really think big here, folks. Let's dream big. What if someday in the future we could coalesce all information and weaponize it against the citizens? What if we could do that? There is no outcome that comes from a fusion center that outweighs the injustice of violating people's Fourth Amendments. I mean, seriously, nothing.
So you think running for office or something?
No. You want to know why? That's a good question. The reason I say no is actually because if people use journalists, individual citizens, like when you're off work, right? Just Olson, you're off work. You actually have more power if you maximize your liberties than if you run for office. Now, sure, you could say, hey, I don't like you. I'm going to make an unlawful arrest and we'll just see how this plays out. I'm not saying you're going to do that. I'm not saying you would do that. But, right, we know those things do happen. I'm not saying it's you, but you could do that. And then what happens? Well, you got qualified immunity. It might get violated or not. Who knows? But in the end, when you use your Seventh Amendment to deal with it, which, boy, let me tell you, I don't know if you can still see the fires over in Tacoma from all the lawsuits that they've had to go through for the last 5 years, but that's an example of what the Seventh Amendment does. It just comes over and drops court bombs on people doing bad things. That's the way to resolve these issues, right? Not get into fights or...
So do you have your own website or anything?
I do. Okay. You know, I'll tell you what, I honestly would be happy to email you when I'm done. When I'm out in the field working as a journalist, I don't share it. The typical example I give is like if Fox News, for example, I'm not saying I work for Fox News, but if Fox News showed up to try to get an interview with Bob Ferguson, the governor, what are the odds he'd grant it to Fox News? Negative 12%. Yeah. What would happen if MSNBC or CNN showed up to get an interview with Bob Ferguson? Yeah, you'd be getting that pretty quick, right? That'd be happening pretty quick. So because of the kind of journalism I work on, I've been burned in my earlier years by people saying, oh, you're that person that does that kind of journalism, I'm not going to talk to you. But I will say this, and maybe you're aware of this, I have proven, I broke the story myself, I have proven that the office of the governor, not just the individual governors, but the office of the governor has been committing felonies, Public Records Act violation felonies for 35 years, the office of the treasurer for 52 years, the office of the Secretary of State for 35 years, Danny Heck, the lieutenant governor, I mean, heck, he doesn't even show up to work anymore, so what does it matter, right? Literally, he's never in his office. It just looks like a dead zone. It's just like white walls with no one there. I think there's some just people who died of boredom in the office. He has been in violation of that office for 52 years, and I have caught 98% of the state agencies in this state violating significant aspects of the Public Records Index. So I've proven this irrefutably. Also, I don't know if you heard about the Shannon McMenemy story. She's the former general counsel for Bellevue. Remember the whole Chaz Chop thing? Right? Yeah. She was the general legal counsel for Bellevue. Not exactly the most pro Second Amendment, school district, I'd say. I think we can agree on that. Guess what happened when she got fired here a little while ago? That was partially because, I believe, of my reporting. She was the president and general legal counsel of the Puget Sound John Brown Gun Club. Willem Van Spronsen, remember the guy that got killed by Tacoma 3 or 4 years ago when he was trying to blow up the ICE Immigration Center downtown? A member of her club. And guess what else? She's an openly avowed Antifa member on her X account. And the Chaz Chop thing, those were the people down there with M4s and plate carriers and all that. That was the members of the Puget Sound John Brown Gun Club. Turns out that it looks like the Bellevue School District didn't really think fondly of her being their general legal counsel. You know, you don't really see the school board walking around with some sweet Glocks on their hips and some M4s just in case something goes wrong. So that's the kind of journalism I do. I expose the ills of wherever it is in the state. So I do have better things to do with my life, and I'm doing it right now. I'm reporting on things that you will never see King, Cairo, Como, Seattle Times, Bellingham Times, or any of the other communist news reporting agencies doing. You'll never see them do it. Why? Because they're all in bed having a Caligula fun hour time with Bobby Ferguson and the rest of his gang of goons. So until somebody stands up and starts using their First Amendment right to, you know, use their press liberties.
So you're starting here at the golf course?
Well, this is one of many. No, I started like 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there somebody outside over here still?
That's the guy that was trespassed last week. So what I'm curious about is why did he get trespassed but I'm not?
I don't know.
You know who he is? I have no idea.
No.
Yeah, so that's that guy.
You, well, within your rights, whatever, to film over here. They're just concerned because a couple customers are complaining that you were coming up to them.
Oh, so no, and that's the beautiful thing. That's why I run a body-worn camera and this 100% recorded the entire time. I never approached anyone over there, with the exception of a guy named Dennis who works here. Asked him a question who the boss was. But let me be really crystal clear. Those paths that I own, they're mine and yours and yours.
Yes.
Those paths you absolutely can walk down. Now, I think it would be disorderly if you go out onto the greens themselves and just, I don't know, do some sort of a dance or whatever it is. But I've seen the video footage, and that other journalist that's standing out there right now, unlawfully trespassed, never went out on the greens.
Is he waving?
Yeah, he's waving.
Okay. So are you guys like here together, or?
Well, I came here to actually look into this because he was here on his own last week. We know each other, but I mean,
you knew each other before then, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So he came here to work on the story. Then he said, "Gosh, you'll never believe this. This deputy Miles, because he got trespassed. This deputy Miles came up really angry and would not investigate. He went to show him basically this stuff right here, which it shows the parcel from public GIS, Pierce County GIS, shows who owns the parcel, that it's public. It's from the website, it says this is owned by Pierce County, you know, that kind of stuff. So Miles on video is like, nah, I just hate freedom. So we're just going to have you just leaving right now or you're going to go to jail.
You have to leave the property, you're going to be under arrest. Okay.
So you're threatening me with arrest if I don't leave from public property?
Yes.
You know, unlike you two, like I said, even if you guys dislike me, you're still doing the right thing right now, right?
He doesn't hate freedom.
Why?
I'm not going to argue. You have 2 seconds to start walking off the property.
5280. What statute requirements?
Sir, you need to leave the property. You're going to go into arrest.
Then then I'm going to hold you with your qualified immunity. This is a public location.
You need to leave the property. You're going to jail.
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's the actual evidence of it. Are you guys going to get rid of the trespass for him? Can he come on here?
I don't have the ability to do that.
Well, maybe, how about this? What if, obviously can't make you do it, but what if we forge a moment right here? A journalist can record the Pierce County Sheriff's Department doing the right thing as it relates to that unlawfully trespassed journalist out there. We could go inside and we could talk about exactly what happened here briefly and say, look, this guy's doing nothing, as in me, nothing unlawful. He's lawfully present.
You already tell him that? What? He's doing nothing unlawful?
Yeah.
It's already handled.
Well, no, but then we could say, so why is that journalist out there?
For like interviews and stuff like that, we don't do that.
I wasn't there for the last week's incident, and I'm not getting involved in it. You know, I'm just here to address what's happening right now.
Sure.
And that's all I'm here for. And if you're here lawfully, which I believe you are.
Yeah.
And he's here
on the side, public sidewalk,
because he got trespassed, so he's not allowed.
Yeah, I mean, isn't this just like painfully awkward right now. I mean, it's not like he showed up with an RPG and was like, it's your last day at the golf course, folks, right? I mean, come on. He was just here doing exactly what I'm doing. And I don't know if you guys have an issue with like 5'9" redheads or the taller guys, or now I got some, you know, brown and gray. I feel like we have a more connection on the gray there. Maybe that's it. And you're just like, I get it.
There's connection.
All right. Newsom, you are, I'll call it a regular deputy, right? Just okay. And so is Olson. Okay. Is there any way to get a supervisor here?
Supervisor?
Yeah. What I'd like to do now here's the thing.
More like reality. He's not going to come.
That's unfortunate. Look, I mean, the citizens of Pierce County are going to see that Pierce County irregularly enforces the law.
Is there a reason for having a supervisor?
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to explain. So what I'd like to see, as a journalist, I would like because this story is going to go out to the public.
Yeah.
I would like to actually have a positive outcome for the Pierce County Sheriff's Department. I think your sheriff, the sheriff, I think he loves the United States Constitution. I've been seeing everything he's been doing online and his pushback against Ryan Mell. Right, Ryan Mell is an absolute turd in the punch bowl. That man is just trash politician, right? You see it all the time. Hates the First Amendment, doesn't take anything seriously unless it's related to his agenda to continue working up the political ladder. We have got a disparate outcome here. We have a journalist wearing similar things as the journalist out there.
I mean, there's a way you can contact our supervisor. So if you contact the comm center, so just be like non-emergency line, and you just ask to speak with the supervisor.
Yeah, I get that.
You can go that route.
I'm just hoping, like, man, wouldn't you like to have like an old-fashioned victory here today?
Unfortunately, like we only have one supervisor working all of Pierce County right now.
You know what you should do then? You know what's the greatest thing about the United States military? I'm not saying you're military, but one of the greatest things about our nation is our ability to adapt. Right? It's why we just crush everyone when we go places around the world and do our stuff, right? I think it is within you, Deputy Newsom. I think you possess the ability to do this, to take charge, to go in there and say, that guy out there, you don't want to be in charge?
I won't be calling my supervisor. There's no reason.
You know, here's the deal, man.
Okay.
I mean, you have the legal right to be here.
Sure.
I mean,
absolutely.
You're a journalist, but the only problem you're doing is, I mean, don't you think you'd have more of an impact if you're alarming people, you know?
Why is that? What am I doing that's alarming them?
You're wearing a mask, got bear spray on.
Yeah, I know, for like 3.5 years. Also, it's Spanaway. Come on, the crime out here?
Okay, I agree with you there, okay?
I mean, yeah, you guys are dealing with it every day, right?
I get it, man. But not at a golf course. You don't need bear spray at a golf course.
Look,
holy moly.
I just carry it with me all the time. You know, I used to not carry it at all, and I was working on some homeless stories downtown Seattle. I got into 3 altercations, physical altercations with some homeless that by group started confronting me. And you know how they do that, the aggressive begging? They're like, hey, give me $5 now, right? They're being really aggressive at it. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, there's like 3 or 4 guys there. One's got a pipe. I don't have a sidearm with me that... Okay. So the fact of the matter is, I thought after the fact, I need to have something that can deal with 3 or 4 people, and the little cans of OC spray, they work okay, but I'm telling you, these you can get 4 or 5 people with that, and you know what it's like. I mean, look, anybody could be the best fighter in the world. 4 or 5 guys is 4 or 5 guys, right? You could be straight up Benny Uriquez and never defeated 200 fights. He's still gonna have the old 4 or 5 guys, probably gonna get beat up, right? That's just how it goes. So that's why I carry that. But as you can see, I'm not a menacing guy.
Listen.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, I get all that, man. You're a nice guy. You're very intelligent. You understand all the laws.
Well, I just read a book this morning, so don't hold me.
You're very intelligent. I know you are. You know, and I mean,
I think we're good here.
We are good here, but you're causing alarm to some people in here. You know, I mean, seriously. And hey, it's your right if that's what you want to do.
Well, I don't want to cause alarm. I want to be clear. That is not my function here. It's actually a report on why there is a man standing out at the sidewalk.
Well, I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. You know. Okay, you got trespass. We have to deal with it now. Okay. There's nothing I can do about it. I wasn't here last week.
Yeah,
So I don't know what transpired. I didn't read a report. I don't know anything. So.
If he were to walk on here right now, would you enforce the trespass against him? He has been trespassed. I'm telling you right now for a fact. I've seen the video and the audio. He has been trespassed. If he comes on here, you're going to hook and book him?
Knowing what I don't know. I'd probably call a legal advisor, probably.
Would we get a
I got
a D20, like a 20-sided die and roll for high? And
legal advisors what I'd get,
okay.
You know, because, yeah. I don't know. I wasn't here last week, so, you know, that's my answer.
Okay.
Well, we got more calls to do with.
I don't know. I get it. I just Spanaway. I mean, honestly, if you could make one last recommendation before you guys head out, if you could tell dispatch what you guys already know, that there's a guy just recording in a public space, just be like, you know what, we have no time for that. You know,
already know.
Bye. See you later.
Yeah, they already know.
Because Spanaway and Parkland, I mean, you guys know there's a lot of crime out this way, right? Not the felony recording stuff that I'm doing. I get that it's a Class A felony.
You're funny. You're a funny guy. you know, I like how you ask, you speak, and you want to get an answer from me. You know?
Well, I would like to get an answer from you. Sure, you're a public official.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
It's crazy, man.
I don't think it's crazy. I think it's good to get answers from public employees and whatnot. So, anyways, you guys be safe, okay? All right, take care. All right, well, I'd be happy to give you my pen name as long as you don't consider it to be a material misstatement.
I just asked your name, man.
I know, but I don't want it to be a material misstatement.
Yeah, last name?
I do.
Okay.
I'm happy to give you my pen name for work. Would that work?
What's pen name mean?
The pen name is Steve.
Steve?
Yeah.
Okay. So you sign everything Steve?
Well, you have another name, but anyway, but yeah.
All right, Steve.
You willing to shake on it and say have a good day?
All right, have a good day.
All right, man. You have a good day, okay?
Too, man.
You be safe. All right. Well, look, unfortunately, we couldn't get to resolving the trespass against the other journalists standing out there on the sidewalk. But what I can say is this. I don't think Deputy Olson is fond of what I'm doing. I don't think Deputy Newsom is as well, but he's playing his cards a little closer to his chest. But the fact of the matter still remains that for some unknown reason, even though it is 100% similar, I went out onto the paths, I came through here, I recorded this public golf course. It is publicly available, and a lot of people should know this. You don't have to spend $3,000 a month on a private golf course. You can come to a public golf course and you're good to go. But for some reason, the Sheriff's Department is randomly, disparately trespassing individuals. Just random. It's completely random. There's no rhyme or reason to this. So we're going off property now. I think the only way to resolve this is to continue looking into the story and seeing why this is happening when the footage indicates that there's no difference between myself and the CIA. So, all right, CIA. So I went in there. I'll kind of give you a brief here. I went in. Deputy Newsom.
Let me step over here because I'm trespassing this property.
Okay. I spoke with Deputy Newsom. Here, let's walk and talk here. He was nice, polite, professional, wasn't rude. Deputy Olson shows up shortly thereafter. A little more, I'll say mildly annoying, right? Mildly annoying. We ended up parting on, on a handshake. That's good. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Shared some of my more significant stories, like, the Bellevue School District with Shannon McMenemy, the violations of the Public Records Act with Governor Ferguson or the Office of the Governor, things like that, because he was of the mind that I'm just there to cause a disturbance. If anybody has seen my stories, as I'm sure, of course, you're well familiar with, I have gone to several municipally owned golf courses. A lot of people don't know about them, and there's often overseen issues that need to be brought to the light for the public. That being said, I asked him if you walked on right now, in light of all the information he had, if they would arrest you, and he said he doesn't know. He'd have to call legal counsel. Mm-hmm. So I think, in my mind's eye, I think the story here is twofold. You and I should go down to the Sheriff's Department, I think.
I think it's just right up the road.
It is just up the road, and ask the Sheriff's Department Why did this happen? Why is it that I can go there and it's known to be known that I am lawfully present, yet and with deputies Olson and Newsom, but if Deputy Miles and Deputy Thompson shows up, now all of a sudden it's trespass. Good morning. How you doing? I am looking to see if I can speak to a supervisor.
Unfortunately, I don't have one available. It looks like I have a lot of people here, but they're all in training.
Gotcha.
I don't have a supervisor on site right now.
Gotcha. I need to get some information about a very confounding thing that happened between today and the 17th. So I'm a journalist. I was working on a story at the Lake Spanaway Golf Course this morning about this journalist. I was not trespassed today because I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. And all the video footage of this journalist working on his story on the 17th, as you can see, even though I'm quite a bit taller than he is a redhead, well, I guess you can't see that he's a redhead. He's a redhead. Okay. He got trespassed. I did not. So there's a disparate outcome. Apparently the sheriff's department is picking and choosing which journalists they want to allow in public and discriminating against others. That's definitely a speech violation, and I'm trying to get to the bottom. Why is the sheriff's department clearly having discrimination randomly, having disparate treatment between one journalist and the other? How do I figure this out? Who do I talk to?
So I can give you the number to our public disclosure unit, and they can give you any
The Public Records Act doesn't allow for information, it allows for records. I'm not asking for records right now, I'm asking for information.
So if someone was trespassed, there would be a record of that.
I already know, I've seen the video, so I don't need those records. What I need is information. Why is the Sheriff's Department intentionally discriminating against some people? Is it because he's redheaded? Is it because he's 5'9" and not 6'3"? I mean, what is it?
I can have a supervisor call you if you like.
No, I don't like to identify. I have a deep, abiding affection for the Fourth Amendment, and I know that you guys love to get identity so you can put it on a Fusion Center report and then continue to harass them forever.
Reach you.
Huh?
How can somebody reach you?
Well, we could do it the old-fashioned way, the whole talk in person thing, like we're having a conversation right now. That's generally accepted to be a normal way of having a conversation. Okay. Just had a polite conversation with Deputies Newsom and Olson. Mm-hmm. Nothing happened. Normal conversation. So who could I have a normal conversation with about this? I think the public needs to know that the Sheriff's Department is intentionally discriminating against journalists. Okay. Would you guys pick and choose between Fox and MSNBC? Would you say you can come in, but you can't because we just don't like you? Or it's because he's got a tan outfit and mine's green? Maybe you guys don't like tan?
Well, I wasn't there, so I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
If you would like to talk to a supervisor, I can see if I can get one to come here.
That would be great. I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
We'll see if they have any calls pending and see where they're at.
Oh, there's no crime in Spanaway and Parkland, so very unlikely.
We never have crime.
Sergeant Johnson, I presume? No.
Yes. How's it going, guys?
Oh, it is? Okay.
Just so
I thought, it might be another sergeant.
Just so you know, I have a camera going too.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
How can I help you, gentlemen?
Well, I am working on a story secondary to this journalist having been present at the Lake Spanaway Golf Course on the 17th. He was there working on a story, saw some of the video footage and whatnot. As you can see, with the exception of him being near 6 inches shorter than me and being well, you can't see he's a redhead. He is a redhead, and wearing a brown fisherman's vest. I was trying to be polite, but whatever. Sure. Anyways, so with the exception of all that, we're pretty much wearing the same gear: body worn camera, got a can of spray, glasses, hat, all the gator, all that kind of stuff. I went there today, had a great encounter with Deputy Newsom and Deputy Olson. They were polite, professional. I think maybe Deputy Olson was a little questioning as to what my reason for being there was, but we had a good conversation, squared it away. He was standing on the sidewalk out on, abutting the road, 7, Pacific. And I'm wanting to know, after watching the video, why was he trespassed as a journalist, yet I wasn't? It seems like completely disparate outcomes. It seems like it's a dichotomy here where we have one journalist is just being targeted for some unknown reason and another journalist is not. And my understanding after having seen the video footage is Deputy Miles was just really angry. I mean, I don't know if his girlfriend dumped him or someone just threw his Wheaties out the window. I don't know, but I know that Newsom and Olson were perfectly fine and professional, and it seems that Miles and Miles specifically and Thompson were just unwilling to investigate. And I think what's interesting is, I brought a copy if you wanted to look at it, but the situation is such that it appears that this journalist said, hey, you know, it is public property. I mean, it says it right there on the stand, open to the public.
His
right?
His direct comment after that was, no, it's not.
And when he seemingly went to go there, it seems to be a situation where he just didn't want to investigate fully, which, you know.
This is just information on the golf course. Right?
Yeah, it goes to show that it's public property, like public GIS, all that kind of stuff. Sure. I mean, I know you know that, but so I'm just, as a journalist, wanting to know, because I think any journalist, you know, as long as they are in fact in a public place, they're not, you know, doing something unlawful, should be able to go there and work on a story. I know one thing I work on regarding municipal golf courses is a lot of people don't know that there are actually municipal golf courses. You don't have to spend $3,000 a month or whatever it is to go to a private golf course. That's a lot of money unless you're rich. I'm not.
Sure.
So it's kind of cool that people can use their already paid tax dollars to go and into these places. But there's also public records issues for going there. Some of these places I've gone to, I don't know about his stories, but are issues of maintenance. They're not doing things correctly. You should be able to go there and, you know, seek a public records request to be submitted and go about your business. And it seems like Deputy Miles just took umbrage with someone being present in public. Is there any comment from the Sheriff's Department why there's, I mean Newsom, I'm sorry, you can explain this. He was out on the sidewalk while I was inside, correct?
Yeah. So I want to get to the complaint that you're making here. So this happened on the 17th, correct?
Well, my understanding is he was present on the 17th.
So it was just you on the 17th?
It was.
Okay, what's your name, sir? What is that? Okay. Do you have like a case number or something that I can...
I don't. He was so rude. He was raising his voice and yelling at me. He didn't want to have a rational discussion.
Do you remember what time on the 17th this happened?
I believe it was between 4:30 p.m. and maybe 5:15 p.m.
5:15. Okay. And on the 17th, you were on the golf course. Where were you when they contacted you?
When Deputy Miles contacted me, I was on the sidewalk adjoining the same location that Deputy Newsom was.
The public building there?
Right.
Yeah.
Sidewalk next to the
main shack.
The clubhouse?
Yeah, the clubhouse, that's right. Yeah, that's what they call it.
And I'm assuming you were there just recording and doing the First Amendment Audit.
I would call it journalism. I was working on the same story, trying to highlight the fact that people can go to a public park owned by Pierce County Recreational Services to understand that, you know, there's options of affordability and go there and work. I was in the middle of taking video and commentating on my video, taking pictures of the greens. I was never on the green. Sure. I was never speaking with anybody to disrupt their play. I was just trying to report on that story, and that's when Deputy Miles showed up. He didn't speak with me. He went directly inside, came directly out, and said, "You're being trespassed. If you don't leave, you'll be arrested."
Gotcha.
At that point, I tried to clarify that this is a public park. He said, "No, it's not." I was about ready to pull out the documentation to prove that fact, and he didn't want to have a discussion. He just kept escalating.
Okay. Were you formally trespassed on the day?
Well, I was asking for a notice, and he said, "If you don't leave right now, you're going to be arrested." And then he called another sheriff, said, "This person's about to be arrested." I believe it was Deputy Thompson.
Okay.
And when she arrived, she didn't want to have a discussion with me, but as she was driving out, I asked her, "Well, how long am I trespassed for?" I got it on recording. She said 1 year.
She said what?
1 year. You're trespassed for 1 year.
Okay, but there was never any formal trespass documents filled out?
Well, I believe that is a formal trespass when I'm threatened with arrest.
No, I know, but there was no like signage of papers or anything like that?
I never received anything.
Okay. Just making sure.
Other than threatening to kidnap me.
Okay. Anything else to add about the situation?
Yeah, I think he was brusque, he was unprofessional. I think it was unbecoming of a deputy to not fully investigate, understand the rationale of why I was there, and he was jumping to conclusions that I was unlawfully present on private property, even though I tried to explain it was public property owned by the Pierce County Public Recreational Services.
Okay, let me make sure with you that I have all this information correct. This happened on the 17th at Lake Spanaway Golf Course on the sidewalk next to the clubhouse, sometime between 4:30 p.m. and 5:15 p.m. Your name is Seth. I'm assuming you don't want to give me any more information on what your name is?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have a number I can call you back at?
I have an email.
Sure, what's that?
It's anonymous.cia@protonmail.com.
Proton Mail?
Yes, Deputy.
.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anonymous.cia@protonmail.com?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you were verbally trespassed, no paperwork was given, and you believe the deputies were unprofessional and told you to leave from a public area that you had grounds to be on.
The point I'm trying to get across is I don't believe that he fully investigated and heard both sides of the story and understood that that was public property before he decided to effect a trespass.
Okay, I think I get what you're saying. So you're more concerned about them not knowing what ground we're standing on.
I think it's more along the lines of a training issue, that him not understanding that that was public property before he decided to trespass. And the remedy I'm seeking today is my request is, Sergeant, is for you to have that discussion with the Parks and Recreation that they should rescind the trespass, because there's nothing I was doing that was violating or creating disorderly conduct. I wasn't trespassing for the 9A 5280.
Gotcha.
Right? And I believe that, is it 9A
8010.
8010, where he was depriving me of my civil liberties.
Official misconduct. It's gross misdemeanor.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So without trespass paperwork in place, we have no documentation that you've ever been trespassed from the golf course.
Well, I have it on video.
No, I understand. I believe what you're saying. I'm saying from our end, without formal paperwork being done,
so
we have nothing stating that.
When you're saying that is if I were to encounter this deputy here or you, Sergeant, if you arrive on public property, if I've done nothing unlawful, and you're giving me orders and threatening me with arrest if I don't leave, should I just ignore you? I mean, if there's no paperwork, should I just outright just ignore you?
We could play in hypothetical situations all day long.
It's a
direct. I get what you're saying, but I dropped what I'm doing here to come take a complaint about something specific that happened last week, and I'm going to look into this specific situation that happened, and I can give you an email back whenever I'm done looking into it.
Fair enough.
But there's nothing I can immediately do right now. I'm saying I got it's going to take me some time.
Well, let me ask you, in this context that we're talking about, this circumstance, if I go back on that property today, are you guys going to trespass me or arrest me?
Given the circumstances that you gave me in this situation, if you indeed were on public property, and again, I don't know, I don't think, to be honest, outside of the
because you were just saying if there's no paperwork, it's not proven to be a trespass. So I'm not trespassed. So
right. You have to leave the property. You're going to be under arrest. Okay.
So you're threatening me with arrest if I don't leave from public property?
Yes.
You trespassed for a year, sir.
I need the legal notice.
No, go away.
What's your name?
We're done with you.
Officer Thompson?
Okay.
Okay.
Go away. We're done with you.
Oh, you go away. Go back on there today. Will I be arrested?
There won't be any problems.
Okay.
All right, the CIA and I have returned to the land of communism, known as the Lake Spanaway Golf Course, which is open to the public. There's the CIA. We're walking onto the property right now, and I think we need to go get some clarification answers from the management company at this place, and then do a victory march. It's got to happen, folks. It's got to happen. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hey, Bruce.
Hi, guys.
I just want to let you know we got done. They arrested us and waterboarded us. So
yeah.
well played on that. Well played. So yeah, that didn't happen. I just want to. You notice the journalist that was here on the 17th is now here. They just basically said we're not going to honor that trespass. So is there any way we can get an explanation as to why?
Not for me. I'm not the manager here. I just work behind the counter.
Gotcha. Okay.
So.
Because I think, if nothing else,
I can help you with. Really.
I mean, those two deputies absolutely committed a crime in Washington State. It's called official misconduct.
You'll have to bring that up with them.
We're certainly going to do that, but I think
nothing to do with me.
I think the management company may
possibly have committed a crime as well. Now, obviously, I know it wasn't you, because my understanding is you weren't the one that did that day. But whoever that person was,
It was Hans.
It was Hans. Okay, that's just deprivation of rights. I mean, that's a
Okay,
felony
well,
at a federal level.
Asking you guys to leave?
Yeah, this is our property. We own it. It's ours.
You own it?
Yeah, we own it.
County.
You own it. You own it. We all own it. So this is public property.
So part of the problem is people are uncomfortable with you just filming them.
Gotcha.
And it makes them, like whoever was standing out here filming the
That was
ladies,
me. Yeah.
they were incredibly uncomfortable
Gotcha.
because they don't know you, they can't see you, and you're filming a bunch of ladies.
Yeah.
Also, if you go out on the course, that's a liability because golf balls are going everywhere.
Sure.
You haven't signed any waivers.
Yeah. Well, and that's called accepting responsibility over one's own actions. In fact, I even narrated earlier that if I got hit in the head, that's my fault. That's not your fault. I mean, you guys didn't unless you guys are like seeking out with sniper like golfing skills to strike us in the head. I mean, hey, well done. If you can snipe me in the head, you probably get hole in one all the time. But my point is just that a free press can't do its stories if it's feelings police, right? If we're all just worried about feelings, that's not an objective standard. That's a subjective standard. I mean, what if we get someone who's extremely emotionally volatile, right? We see those people all the time. And now all of a sudden they're the floor of the standard. Now we all just have to bend the knee to Captain Crazy Pants? I mean, that makes no sense. Makes zero sense.
We don't need Captain Crazy Pants.
I agree. I completely agree with you. But if we basically stick to the objective standard and say, even if the freedom makes you a little uncomfortable, we still have it, because then if you feel like you need to exercise your liberties one day, I don't get to then place upon you my feelings and emotions, because frankly, my feelings and emotions should not matter a dang bit to you unless you want them to matter a dang bit.
I can help you, Ryan.
So that's the main thing. So we're just going to go take a walkabout on the paths. We're not going to go onto the greens anywhere. If you want to call maybe the Army this time, maybe some
Sergeant Johnson.
Sergeant Johnson. If you want to call it some SWAT teams, or I don't know, golf course
Don't
snipers.
need to exaggerate.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. It's just a sardonicism. So anyways, we're going to go out onto our property and just take a walk through the paths and check that out. But if you guys want to call back the deputies and sick them on us again, I don't think it's going to go
We're just trying to
anywhere.
run a business.
Sure, I get that. You mean the county's trying to run a business?
Well, actually, it's a management company.
The management company.
Yeah, well, the management company has been hired contract-wise for the county. This is my business.
Yeah.
I'm hiring you to do it for me. So I think it's probably really good to just make sure we're all on the same page with that. This isn't North Korea, right? I mean, it's the United States of America. So that's how that's just going to go. So anyways, I'm going to head out onto my property and check it out. I appreciate you managing my property, though, well.
Transition 1 confrontation ends, but the bigger question remains unanswered. If officers can threaten arrest over public property in one county, what happens when another agency tries to enforce policies that may not even be backed by law? The next encounter raises that question even further, and the answers may surprise you.
Fucking Nate Skate.
We're not a basketball.
I'm not a basketball, sir. Here we go, guys. Thumbs up. Hey, that no trespassing sign is for the building, bro. That's for inside the building.
No trespassing letter on file.
Is there a sign out in the front? A no trespassing sign?
No, we saw the vehicle. Yeah, we saw the no vehicle, no
Look, I'm not here to argue with you guys.
No,
we're not trying to ruin your day or anything.
Yeah.
What makes you?
Your badge number, sorry?
Willison.
Willison?
Yes.
Badge number Willison?
552109.
5521 Willison.
Yeah. What would make you think that we were arguing? We were just asking you a legitimate question, right? No.
But there's some areas that are gated off. We kind of figured those are the no trespassing areas.
Right.
Open right here. Is it just for the officers only?
Let me ask you something. That memorial right there, that's not for the public to see?
When the public is invited onto the property to
Huh?
see it, yeah.
You have to be invited onto the property to see the memorial?
Yeah. We pay for
But
it,
the
though.
taxpayers pay for it.
Oh, well, then that's something you should bring up with the Board of Supervisors.
Okay, actually,
this, the signs posted, obviously.
Bro, the sign is posted on the building. That means there's no trespassing in the building. That's how that works. If there's a no trespassing sign out there in the street, in the front of the street.
Trespassing inside of the building. If you go inside the building, that's considered.
That's not true. Hold on, man. Hold on, dude. You don't have to be rude. I'm talking to this guy.
Okay, I'm explaining it to you.
I mean, I was trying to talk to. Was it May? What's your badge number, if you don't mind? Because you're accosting us. You're telling us we have to leave. I'm documenting this, and it's part of your policy. I'm not standing on the fucking building, dude. I'm not standing on the building. I'm not. No. That's not true. Where's the penal code that's stated out there?
Employee number?
And you're telling me that memorial. Listen to this. How important this is. You're telling me and the camera, and the people of Los Angeles that memorial.
The auditor doesn't raise his voice. He asks a simple question. Where's the penal code? That moment shifts the entire encounter from emotion to legal justification. In the United States, government employees often enforce policies, but those policies do not automatically create criminal offenses. Whether a restriction is enforceable frequently depends on the applicable statute, local ordinance, or other lawful authority, not simply an internal rule.
It was not open to the public. That's what you're saying? Williamson, you said your name was? That's what you're saying. If that's not open to the public.
Correct.
Can you guys get a supervisor out here?
Hey, Williamson, why do you have your flashlight out? Huh? Because I carried my flashlight.
This guy ready to beat somebody up. Jeez, bro. It looks like you're the only one out here ready to argue. It looks like you're the only one that's out here ready to argue and ready to beat somebody up, dude. I mean, come on, bro. We got cameras. We don't have this.
We're just exercising our First Amendment.
Hey, but you gotta understand. Look, if you guys are trying to enforce some kind of policy that's not law, it's not only our right to hold on. It's not only our right to do it. It's our duty to come in here and make sure that your guys' policy is not trying to overstep the boundaries of our legitimate constitutional rights. Does that make sense, though? And if
the discussion becomes more than a disagreement. It becomes a question about constitutional limits. The auditor argues that citizens have a role in questioning government practices that may affect constitutional rights. Courts have long recognized that government property is subject to different legal standards, depending on its purpose and classification. That is why understanding the difference between policy and law is essential before judging either side.
If it's not, will you apologize? If you're wrong, will you apologize? Okay. Well, let's go look for some signs, man. Call supervisor. I mean, and there's no reason to be aggressive either, bro. Oh, well, let's go show me some signs out in the front. And I'll tell you what, either way, either way, we're going to go to the front. If I go around and I see there's no signs, I'm going to come back and I'm going to challenge that, bro. I'm going to challenge that. Okay? Because I don't like unlawful orders, man. All right? Does that sound fair to you? And will you apologize if you're wrong, bro? I mean, man to man, right? All right. Are you calling a supervisor either way? Why not? Yeah, that's your policy as well, dude. First of all, I asked you for your badge number. You didn't want to give me your badge number. You didn't want to at first. And secondly, you accosted us. Yes, you accosted us. You guys actually spoke out of the thing on your car. Come on. Look, and I'm not trying to be rude, bro. Well, look, bro, if you're wrong and that memorial is, if that shit's open to the public and you guys are wrong, bro, I don't appreciate it. Does that make sense? And I'm gonna expect an apology, bro, man to man. All right? Just because you have the badge on doesn't make you come and enforce feelings. And this guy called and says he doesn't want us on the property. But what if he's wrong, bro? We looked around, we didn't see anything posted.
Zoom in on that right there.
I get it. I seen that, but that's for the building.
Okay, it is the property. There are signs all over it. Okay?
We'll go look, like I said, bro, we're gonna go look for the signs outside, man, but if you're wrong, we're gonna come back. Hey, let me get the name and badge numbers. Can I get your name and badge number real quick? Hey, can I get your name and badge number real quick? Thank you. Can I get yours? Thank you. Damn, is that for us? I was for the training. We spoke to a security guard out there in the front on the parking lot over there, and he was trying to tell us that that parking lot as well was close to the public, but it doesn't have any signs either, bro. And I'll tell you something else. No, that's cool, man, but it's just training, bro. I see that all the time. The real action is testing. The real action is testing supposed policies or supposed how do I say it? You know, you guys have presumed authority. That's the real video. Testing presumed authority. You know what I'm saying? Like when you guys feel like you have authority to kick us off property, and really, in reality, I truly don't believe you guys do. And that's why I'm asking you to call a supervisor so we can clarify this. And you're saying no, and that's part of your policy as well, bro. You were dispatched out here. Yeah, there is a reason to call because we have questions, man. Huh? No. It's part of your policy to call your supervisor.
We're the waste of resources.
We didn't call you, man. But who called you?
We never called you. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I actually thought I could skateboard here. I didn't see any signs of it.
You know, it doesn't make sense what we're doing and why we're doing it. Because okay, let me ask you this: should not freedom be the most important topic on every dinner table of every American? Save it. I bet you guys don't even know the First Amendment. I bet you guys don't even know the First Amendment, right?
Can you film that sign right there?
No.
What sign?
It says law enforcement training in progress.
Where's the penal code on that?
No photography, but that's a policy. That's not.
Exactly.
They're supposed to be.
Hey man, hey bro, I know you don't like to be educated, and I know the public, it doesn't feel good for the public to come and tell you, bro, you ain't nobody's boss, bro. The public is your boss. Right or wrong? Exactly.
Until we break the law,
yeah,
we have authority over you guys, and that's the truth. You know, and we're not trying to give you a hard time. You know, you're shaking your head, yeah, but it's true.
Hey, can you call a supervisor out here? Because we don't believe that this is private property. As a matter of fact, let me ask you. Let me ask you. Are you telling me that
We'll take you over there where it shows.
But are you telling me that memorial is not open to the public?
I'll show you.
But is that memorial open to the public?
They said that. You know where the security's at?
Uh-huh.
They said that that's private behind them.
All right. Well, let's go. Can you show me a no trespassing sign?
We're getting the supervisor for you. I thought you wanted to see.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you. I appreciate that. It is your policy, right? You know that, right? It's your policy when they ask for supervisor.
That's why we called him.
This guy May doesn't know it, bro. Can you educate him in the locker room? May's acting like a poo butt. Nah, but you understand what we're doing, right, man? We're not bad dudes, bro.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
You don't understand what we're doing? Well, what's gonna make you understand, man?
Tell me what you guys are doing.
Is freedom not the most important? Shouldn't that be talked on every dinner table? Do you know the First Amendment?
Do I know the First Amendment?
Yes, sir.
I know you guys are First Amendment auditors.
Do you know what the First Amendment is? But do you know? Is that really your answer to what the First Amendment is? Come on, man.
We're trying to figure out why you guys are here when we could be out helping out other people.
Can I answer that? You don't need to figure out why we're here. This is the land of the free. We're free to
Exactly,
walk and do
bro.
whatever we want, sir. And that's just honesty. I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Remember, this is land of the free. We should be able to walk freely without nobody coming up to us, asking us for papers, asking us for anything.
Unless it's private property.
This isn't private property. Who pays? Who's the owner of this property? The county, right? The taxpayers, right? Us, right? You, right? Because you said that this is private. And I'm asking them, who's the owner?
County of Los Angeles.
Who's the county? Us. Taxpayers.
That's right, man.
All of us, right? Am I right or wrong? And I'm just being serious. I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time. Like I keep repeating. We pay this. So it's public, right? Now, if you guys have restricted areas, we get that. You understand? But this is all public. Anybody can just come in here.
J0 camera, folks.
It's protected by the Constitution. You guys swore an oath to it.
Have you ever heard what's not forbidden is allowed? If this is not forbidden to be here, then what are you guys doing here? You guys should have bounced a long time ago. As a matter of fact, you guys told us to bounce something. Well,
There's one on that building. That's to go in the building. You know what I mean? But out here, we could be out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
And that, just so you know, for the future, man, that's how that works, bro. Whenever there's a no trespassing sign, it's got to be behind that sign where there's no trespassing. You can't say there's a trespassing sign in that building, the whole parking lot is no trespassing. That doesn't make no sense, bro. And you're very welcome to, you know.
Go by the law, that's all, man. You know?
My education is free, dude. I charge no one. And that's why we do what we do, bro, because I don't want you guys to go around having presumed authority, then you're out coming out all chingon with your flashlight and shit. You know, it's like, come on, bro. It's fucking sunny out here. You got your sunglasses on. You know what I'm saying? You know it's funny, dude. You're giggling. You're smiling. But, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, we the people, man, you know. Do you know the First Amendment? Yes. What is it? I mean, out of respect for the people. I know you don't have to. I'm asking you to, like, out of man to man.
You know what's respect for the people?
What?
We could be out actually helping the people. And we're still
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
We're not bothering, we're not doing anything.
We're not bothering absolutely no one. This is a call for service. We have to. Yeah, but we don't need.
What's the call number for the service? Who called?
Yeah,
who called? Huh?
If you find out that you're wrong, Williamson, would you apologize, man?
Wrong for what?
For telling us to get off the property if you're wrong. If we're correct, if we're right. Yeah, but I told this guy I wasn't. He said just wait for the supervisor because he already called him. So that's what we're doing. But if that's not even what I asked you. I asked you if you find out you're wrong, man, will you apologize? Sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I didn't see any. That no trespassing sign.
Hey, was that really the First Amendment? It really makes no sense to say that that memorial is for invitation only. Nah, bro. I mean, come on. He brought a bunch of friends. We multiply like the gremlins. Yeah, this next time don't pull out your flashlight, man. I mean, come on, shit. I mean, come on, man.
Oh,
this guy. Oh, bro.
Act right, buddy.
You want to be the next viral video? Is that what you guys shooting for? The next viral video?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
And you'll see that when we do, it's perfectly legal, man.
What are you gonna type in the search?
Is this the supervisor? No. Do you guys really need more units out here for us?
No, we have to go.
A supervisor, this guy said.
More deputies, more cruisers?
You're
No,
hey,
we asked for a
you're
supervisor or a sergeant.
You're very contradicting and you're doing it on purpose, May. May, you're very contradicting and you're doing it on purpose, dude. I mean, just be cool, man.
Yeah, just act right. You too.
Come on, bro. Just be cool, man.
Yeah, they're saying the whole street can't be on.
What about the people walking their dogs? You gonna go tell them people walking their dogs?
Hey, they're trespassing, Williamson. Hey, man, they're trespassing.
No, for real, dude.
Where's the
People walking their dogs.
And you guys know we mean no harm, right? I mean, we gotta test it, bro. We gotta do it, man. For real, bro. I appreciate that. Oh, man, let me ask you something, bro. If we did and we made more than you, would you quit your job and come work with us today?
I don't think you make more than you.
Stop thinking, bro.
You're working on Sunday.
Stop thinking, bro. Thinking's not your best quality as a deputy. Huh?
You guys don't think?
Let me.
You guys think or no?
What do you mean? What is that? What
I don't know,
is that?
This guy's boss.
Who's your boss? Is he coming? Is he coming?
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna listen because he said not to. I'm talking to you. This guy seems respectful over here, boy.
I am respectful, man. Yeah.
I've been respectful, honestly.
You don't skate up? Oh, you don't? So you came on a skateboard or?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
I'm trying to be cool with you.
Hey, We're just one of the people, man. You know, we're not nobody special,
That's
bro.
how
You
we go
know.
by the law, honestly. Hey,
Yeah.
all bullshit aside.
Yeah, we don't try to break the law either, man. You know. And I'm not. And look, if you guys have to arrest us, don't have to be violent, all right?
I'm talking to you guys are cool with me.
Yeah.
You see?
This guy's like, I don't answer because he told me not to answer. You guys answer your own questions, I'm cool with that.
That's what's up, man.
How much more do you need? Jesus.
Yeah, well, usually when there's a unit around, they can see us on the map.
Well, let me ask you this. How many officers does it take to show people what private property is? Can't even answer that?
I think I gotta talk to your boss over there first.
Hey, you seem to have a pretty good attitude too, bro, and I appreciate you identifying when I asked you. So I just want to say that, man. And we don't mean no harm, bro. If you guys have to arrest us, you ain't got to beat us up. He already put away his flashlight. You don't got to pull it back out, you know. Sometimes, we have to take the arrest to push this supposed presumed authority, these policies that overstep the boundaries of the people's rights. We have to do that, man. We as a people have to do that. And I'm going to tell you something else, bro. We're doing that for you. You guys don't know this, but we're also doing it for you and your children so that their rights are not abolished. And I know it seems like it's not true and it doesn't happen. But you know what's sad, bro, is most of you guys can't repeat the First Amendment. This whole training facility, the First Amendment should be written down on every fucking wall. In reality, because once you guys know that, once you have that in your knowledge every day, you're not going to be out there violating people's rights on accident. Most of the lawsuits, the money that comes from lawsuits filed comes from simple civil rights violations, bro. Simple civil rights violations. And that's the unsustainable system. We can no longer continue this system, bro. You already know, you and I both know as men, that there's a lot of problems going on. Did you personally create it? Did I personally create it? No. But you signed on to continue it, bro. If you don't change it, if you don't learn the First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, man. That guy over there is giggling, the guy in the back, and he was saying that he doesn't want us to vandalize nothing, but, I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, we're not vandalizing.
That's not cool, man. Just go around. People with cameras vandalize things, that'd be stupid, no? Where's your logic, man? You left your logic at home?
Yeah, but you see, we're not the.
Do you know the First Amendment?
You guys swore no to protect the people, right? So why would you think we're the enemy? Why would you think we're the enemy, though?
I can't tell. I don't know.
We're free Americans. That's all.
I don't know.
But why? But that's what they train you.
I didn't detain you. I don't know if you have weapons in your pockets.
If we're in public, you can't detain us. When you assume you make an ass out of you and me, come on, and that's what you did. That's what you did, bro. You tried, but it ain't happening. How you doing today?
How are you?
Mind if I get your name and badge number, ma'am? Mind if I get your name and badge number?
Perez, 539650.
Thank you. I appreciate that. He's gonna come talk to us right now. It feels like the supervisor's educating him, because by now, if the supervisor knew this was, I think he would come out here and tell us already. Hey, are you part of the gang?
I like this guy, dude.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, If you don't mind me asking, are you part of this notorious Los Angeles Sheriff's gang?
What gang?
Oh, come on, man.
You're asking me.
I'm not even from the area, but I know about it. You know about it. Come on.
What gang you talking about?
How you doing today, Sarge?
Hey, Sarge, how are you?
How you doing today, man?
How can I help you, sir?
So we were just, we didn't see no trespassing signs, so we came out here to look at the area, especially the memorial. We heard about it, and we came out to look around the area and record. From my understanding, if there's no trespassing signs, then it's open to the public.
So there is a trespassing sign right there, right?
Right.
Were you guys over there?
Yeah. No, we weren't inside the building. Yeah, we weren't inside the building.
Not the building, but there's from this side there's no trespassing sign. That's where you're not allowed.
Does that mean going all the way back there?
Okay, but no. Okay, granted.
Public, that side.
Okay, granted.
Over here is private.
Okay, granted. Can I ask you though, really quick? Wouldn't that sign be for that building, and a no trespassing sign for the back of that building would be posted right out here?
For this property going forward, this is not a public road. That's a public road. This right here.
Okay,
All right.
it's always an open walkway, so
As long as you guys don't go down passing this right here.
All right, fair enough, man. We won't go back that way.
Gonzalez, right? Yeah. Gonzalez. Thanks, Gonzalez.
This area here, a public road down there, the parking lot.
Open to the public. All right, then. We will follow up on this. Maybe we'll call the department. And Gonzalez, if we do find out that is wrong, and maybe you're wrong, maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, look, if I'm wrong, I'll tell you right now. I apologize for going back there if I'm wrong, okay? If you're wrong, can we expect an apology from you as well? Or if there should be a sign out here, like put where this other sign is, put another sign if that is, restricted and stuff like that, because, yeah. Awesome. I respect that, man. I respect that.
Security's out over there? Where the gatehouse is at?
Right.
Okay, you know the gatehouse that's right over there? You leave here and you make a right, there's a gatehouse on the left. On that side of the gate, it's private?
The road is public.
Okay.
The gate is private.
We also do see that there are no trespassing signs over there as well. Maybe if that is private, then they should put some signs también, Excuse me.
I'll take that up with my superiors to make sure.
Perfect, man. And I gotta say, man, I appreciate you being respectful, man. Thank you.
Thank you. For taking care of everything.
One question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Stickers, man. I need a sticker. I promised me a sticker 2 months ago.
I tried giving it to him. I can't.
Anybody has stickers in their cars? Ask your deputies if they have stickers in their cars.
No stickers? What about a flashlight?
And Williamson came up a little bit aggressive. He seemed a little bit like he came out with his flashlight. We had to help him de-escalate. You know what I mean? It's dangerous to have people that are like on fire. You know what I mean? Out here on fire and chinga. Ready to mess people up. I mean, we don't need that out here in the streets, man. All right, May. You said you would apologize if you were wrong, man. Can I get that? Yeah. Well, at least out here you were. Right here.
Where the car's at?
You're wrong. You said we had to go out there. But okay, you were wrong. You said that we had to go to the sidewalk. As a man, will you apologize?
No, he said that we had to make an appointment.
Yeah. You did say that.
No, he said. I'm
sorry. Yeah. Hey, Williamson, you said that we had to make an appointment to see the memorial. Now, as a man, if you're a man, will you apologize that you were wrong?
A, that's not what I said I was going to apologize for. And B, we make an appointment with the sheriff's department, and they let you come up here.
Nice try. Come on, man. Hey, look it. You're gonna get a lot of respect if you apologize as a man, bro. You were wrong.
You told me to apologize about the no trespassing sign that applies to this property.
Right, and I still don't believe we trespassed in any kind of way. But like I told the Sarge, we were
trespassing on here.
Yeah, you did say that.
You actually did say if you were wrong that this was public.
Nah, but you guys, come on, man. I bet you guys are gonna go massage each other's egos in the car and be like, "We weren't wrong, bro. Hey, partner, we weren't wrong. We weren't wrong." But the camera, hey, the people of Los Angeles, they're gonna see you all around the world, across the pond.
Huh?
Come on.
What? Do you have one?
This guy. Hey, I don't answer questions.
Answer that question.
We don't answer questions, bro.
Come on.
This
if
guy.
I was, you really think I'd be here?
Hey, put your fishing pole away, dude.
No.
No.
Why?
This guy.
Are you serious right now?
Come on, Scotty.
Let me see you pick up your pant legs.
Go home, Scotty.
Another one.
Hey, we didn't see no ankles.
No bracelet. Come on, man. Are you serious?
Look at this guy. You're trying too hard, bro.
Come on, man.
You're trying too hard.
Go home. I know what
Don't do it, man.
You think that really looks like one?
Put the camera, look at it.
I know what it looks like.
Hey, we mean no harm, man. In reality, look, if I was trespassing on that side, I apologize, right? As a man. I'm still going to come find out and make sure that is, if it's accessible to the public, we'll come back and we'll test it again. But like I said, man, as a man, I apologize if I was trespassing over there. Now you told us we couldn't be here, bro. And you told us we needed an appointment. Correct. Will you apologize to find out now that you were wrong? You said you would, man. You were wrong, yeah. We're free to come here. I don't need to make an appointment to see that. We could be here. Aw, you're silly, bro. You're not a man, dude. I'm sorry to say, dude. Look it. Honor your family's name. Like, honor your father. Like, honor that. You know what I mean? Honor that, bro. Be a man. They want you to do the right thing while you're out here, you know?
Thank you, Calderon. All right, Williamson, right? Willison. Thanks, Willison. And
Hey, you're not gonna apologize either?
not worth it.
Hey, you're not gonna apologize either, May? You're not gonna apologize either, May? You know what? Hey, that's the problem with you guys, man. You guys, your ego. You too much ego. You too much ego.
If it's not a break,
Hey, you're below me. You see how that works? You're below me, bro. See how that works? No. As a man, you're not a real man, bro. And you weren't taught correctly. You weren't schooled. This training didn't teach you nothing, bro. You guys don't even know the First Amendment. It's embarrassing, dude. You have a bad attitude. You and Williamson will not apologize, and you both were wrong. If you have a good side, you have a bad side. I'll teach you all day, man. I'll teach you all day. I'll teach you all day.
Hey man, look, I have a duty to protect this property too.
No, we
So
get
I have to make sure that nobody's vandalizing.
Look, I get that.
I expect that, yeah.
No,
So
we
you-
understand that, but what I was telling you is what I was.
So your way of dealing with things is running everybody through the ringer?
I didn't run you through the ringer.
Yeah, but you were
Well,
assuming.
shit, if you didn't.
Assuming.
At least come out and talk to us yourself. You
assuming.
I just said I can't. You called the cops.
You can say whatever you want.
I can tell you're not a man either, bro.
Why?
All right, man.
Just no, you didn't. You said that we're out there. You claimed, bro. How would you like it if I went
Just
around
like
and
he's
said that I
assuming
think
that I
you're
have a brace on.
you're vandalizing things?
Come on.
When you assume
guys
you
gotta
make an ass
remember,
out of you
guys
and
are
me.
Here to protect us. You guys are here to protect us. No, I'm not trying to argue.
You guys are here.
So everyone
All right.
you automatically assume is they're vandalizing something?
No, but if you go on property, that's
Damn, I'm gonna mix that shit up. You're gonna look good on my video. We're gonna get lots of views because you guys, you, May, this guy, and this guy, Williamson. You're not men, bro. You're not men. You got too much ego, and you guys shouldn't be on the department, okay? You guys shouldn't be on the department. Calderon, and this guy, man, I gotta say, you're very kind, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man.
Look, just so you feel better. Can I show you what I have there? Can I show you?
Hey, these guys are the two bad apples, huh? Ah, come on, bro. You know I'm right. Yeah, but the problem is our bad days we go to jail. Your guy, you're good. Your bad days, you guys turn the other cheek. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
This guy's a family man. You can't say he's not mad at his wife or his kids on the Come on, dude.
I mean,
I don't beat him.
dude, there's reports all the time with police beating up their wives. I mean, come on. Are you acting like you're not human?
How much?
Right?
What percentage of officers beat their wives?
I don't know percentage. I can't give
You guys are I'm not saying you guys, but the
Hey.
officers are number one.
Hey, his idea of the First Amendment is First Amendment Auditor. Oh, jeez. Now, you know what? I get it, man. You guys have a job to do. You guys got to deal with some fuckers, right? But shit, bro, I get that, man. But you know, when you're dealing with people that are law-abiding citizens, man, like it's just sometimes policy. Look, this is what's important, man, to me. Okay, First Amendment. In every training facility, they're not training the First Amendment, bro. How many officers have been on my videos, deputies, officers, high patrolmen, troopers, that they can't even repeat or say what the First Amendment is? How dangerous is that for society when our kids are not taught the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the First Amendment? They don't know the rights. And police officers don't know the rights of the people. Everyday simple civil rights violations is throwing this country on its upside down, bro. You know there's problems out there. I know there's problems out there. You personally maybe did not create it. I personally didn't create it. We got to find some common ground, man. We got to try to fix that. And it starts with you guys learning the First Amendment. Because me, I already know it. These guys, they already know it. These guys, they're stating feelings like if they're laws and telling us we got to go over there. It doesn't work like that, man. You guys said you would apologize, and you guys don't have to. I get it. You guys won't because you guys are not real men. When I'm wrong, I apologize. I lead by example. Have a good day, man.
All right, guys.
You're dismissed. You guys are dismissed. Thank you, Sarge.
All right, Sarge.
Hey, can I take a picture? Hey, can I take a picture of you two in front of the memorial?
Can we take a selfie?
Hey, you know how it's supposed to?
Calderon, me and you, can we take a selfie?
Hey, you know how?
Hey, man, seriously, can we just take a selfie?
You guys are gonna clown me.
Come on, man. Please. Come on, bro.
Hey, Calderon, the First Amendment. Will you go home and learn it, bro? Por favor. Por favor. Hey, because I was respectful to you.
He recites it, I'll recite it.
Yeah. Say it.
There you go.
Hey, it's the freedom.
Look at, he's gonna do it for you.
It's the freedom of press. Now recite it. Later, buddy.
See, he won't even go home and learn it, man. We were right, guys. They were wrong. Whoo! I love this shit.
You got them bid them farewell, you know. It's not their fault they can't read.
They kept telling me to read this sign.
You guys go subscribe to the Real Camera.
What's up?
He's still Audit.
That's the education process, guys.
Yeah.
That right there is the education process. That's the education process. No apologies, man. All right, guys. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you.
It's been a long time that I meet a nice sergeant like that.
Yeah, hey, you know, I'm not anti-cop, but I'm not pro-cop. You know, I'm gonna put it all out there. I make mistakes, and I'm not proud of my mistakes, man. And same thing, you know, like I said, as a man, I apologize when I learn I make a mistake, man. And in reality, that's what we all need to do as men, bro. We all make mistakes, but we need to learn our rights. We need to teach our kids our rights, and we need to start teaching the department our rights. Thank you, man. We do this for your families and your kids too. Gracias. Thank you. Damn, man. Fucking love this shit, guys. Hell yeah, Ash. Real Jingy. What's up, Real Jingy? Huh?
2 encounters, 2 different locations. One question every American should ask: where does government authority end, and where do constitutional rights begin? Every encounter like this reminds us that knowing the law isn't about challenging every officer. It's about understanding your rights and exercising them peacefully and responsibly. If you weren't satisfied with how the officers handled these situations, leave the letter R in the comments. Every R helps show YouTube that more people care about constitutional rights, encourages meaningful discussion, and helps more viewers discover educational content like this. If you've ever been asked for ID or questioned while exercising your rights, share your experience below. Your story could help someone else stay informed and confident. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you're always prepared before your next encounter. This is ID Refusal Right, where knowledge is your greatest protection, and constitutional rights deserve to be understood, respected, and peacefully exercised.